Whoa. Hello, everyone. Today is Wednesday. At the time of recording, this recording will not be too long because I'm about to start a stream today. Um, but I wanted to do a little bit of Blender beforehand. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Yeah, this is not going to be very long, but some progress is better than no progress. Some might say, I would say. And so yeah, basically, I don't know. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it more like this. And so I need to like bring some of these curves inward, but I don't know if that will be enough to get like the effect by just bringing it inward like that. I might also have to like bring some stuff outwards as well. Maybe you add some extra loop cuts too. I don't know how many loop cuts all of these people have, but I want them to have like similar to the same amount of loop cuts. Can I figure it out like this? Okay, if we remove this one and remove the tip, let's say it's 7 right now. Let's see what other people have. So that's 7. You have 7 as well. 7. Okay, you have 9. Or not 9, sorry, 8. You also have 8. You also have 8. 7. 7. It's not 7, right? No, that is 7. Wait, what? It is 7. And this is also 7. So some of them go up to 8. I kind of want to. I kind of want to keep it even. I know it's a dumb sort of idea. So I don't want it to be 7, but I think adding one extra loop cut won't be enough. Because what is this again? This is an 8. I also want to increase the loop cuts on the side bangs as well. And so I think I might go for 12. So if this has 9, then I need to add 3 more loop cuts. Right? Does that make sense? Yeah. I don't know why I'm like making this more harder than it has to be. Um all right. So what we'll do, we'll move the these like tips in first, and then we'll add them, and then we'll relax them, and then everything after the relax should sort of work a bit better, or should flow better if all goes well. All right. Um, you're probably wondering, perchance, and this will be answered as well on stream. Uh, oh wait, would it be better to instead of okay, hold on. Instead of bringing them in like this on the y-axis, can I Shift S? I can't. Why not? Um, I was hoping that I could Shift S and how about even thickness? No. Alt is even thickness. Wait, what? Shift S. Okay, no. Um, S is even thickness. All right, never mind. Because sometimes if you press Alt S, instead of like, for some reason it's shrinking inward. Let me try recalculating in normals. Sometimes instead of it just like shrinking, it like makes it go in. But I think it's very like dependent on. I think it doesn't work well with these sort of tips of the hairs. I think they have to be like, what's it called? They have to be. Oh shoot, my drawing went away. I went back too much. Oh shoot. Wait, what? But now I can't control Z my drawing, so I don't know how I managed to do it before. That's weird. Unless, no, yeah, I don't know. How bizarre. Anyway, sorry. What was he saying? Before I interrupted myself. You might be wondering how I am able to stream today, even though if you kept up to my Discord, which I guess I don't expect you to. But let's say you were keeping up on my Discord messages, um, and I think I mentioned it in the last recording. I don't remember. Um, Things at the moment are not too hot in terms of the current situation after the most recent storm, and things for me specifically are still not at 100%. Today's stream, I'm a bit nervous about, mostly because um I don't know, I don't even know if like I'll be able to stream for that long, or if it would even hold up. Because the main issue, okay, I said it in the message that I sent on Discord, and I'll say it here again, for those who do not know, and for some reason managed to find the VOD first, or managed to find this recording first before they find my live stream somehow. Um, I, I guess I'll also bring this in, because why not? Uh, there was a big storm that happened, um, sort of like Saturday leading into Monday, basically. Really big storm. It was very like stormy, very windy. You know how it is. A tree fell down. It knocked against the wires of a power line. That power line went down. Um, However, I guess the wires were kept intact, and so we still have power. However, the wires for the sort of internet connection did snap or broke or whatever, and so we do not have internet. The reason why I'll be able to stream today um, is all thanks to my sister. She had acquired. I know I'm being like so secretive about it, but yeah, she got this box, this internet provider box. Wait, what is this? Oh, if I move this side in, maybe I don't have to move this side in as much. That was just like if I move this side in, I mean, I probably should move it like a bit in, but maybe not as much. Like this might be too much. Sorry. I got myself distracted. Um, she got a box that you don't need a sort of, because for your router you need like some sort of cable, right? Your your internet provider cable needs to plug into the back of your router, and then you can use an Ethernet cord to connect it to your PC or whatever. This box that I'm using does not need that. It is kind of like, I guess, a Wi-Fi box that I guess gets the internet via Wi-Fi or something. I don't know the technicalities of it, if I'm being quite honest. Um, oh yeah, like this might be too far. Uh, and yeah, so basically, and you can connect it via Ethernet. So it's sort of seemingly getting its internet from Wi-Fi or something like that. But you could still connect it to an Ethernet cable and run that to my PC. And so that's what I've done. The speed, okay, one of the sort of things that I'm concerned about is the internet speed. The download is pretty good. The upload is what's going to be the issue. The main issue is that it's a bit inconsistent. It jumps between like 5 megabytes upload, which is pretty low, um, or like 18 megabytes upload. Is it even megabytes? I don't even know if it's megabytes. um, but something like that, whatever it is, 5 to like 16. I think normally my regular sort of internet connection is more like um I think like 30, something like that. It's a really high number comparatively, I think. I actually don't remember. It's been a while, honestly, since I had to check it. I haven't had to check it since I had that issue like over a year ago where my internet connection kept on dropping. I think it was like a wire or something. I actually don't remember what the actual issue was, but I think we got like a wire replacement, and that seemingly seemed to have fixed the issue that we were having. So it was probably something to do with that. I don't really know. But yeah, um, so because of that, now I have internet. Um, because of this new box that we have. It is a temporary fix, obviously. Once the main issue that we're having, which I don't know if I explained it in the message, and I don't remember if I mentioned it in the last recording, but I'll say it now again because why not? The main issue that we're having is that because the power line is down, we did call these sort of internet people to hopefully have the internet reinstated, but they won't do it until the power line is back up. I guess I don't know really understand why, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Um, just our luck. I'm only gonna do 3 when it comes to relaxing. Wait, let's separate it so we can have something to work with. So yeah, so until this power line is fixed, we can't get our internet back, officially. And the issue is that I don't know when our power is going to be fixed because the storm, as I did say before, I think, was really bad to the point where like um it's been days and people still have issues with their power. Um just sort of like guesstimating, because what is it? There's a map that you could use to sort of see people's outages and like when they expect to receive power again. And at the moment, I feel like it still comes out like it looks like it's still coming out instead of like curving in. I guess it is it better? Maybe. Maybe I have to do some like some once I relax and move everything, I think I could just like grab this like middle area and then using proportional editing sort of like make it come out a bit more or something like that. Or select the back area and make that come in a bit more because I think I did mention last time that I need to make like the back area more thicker. We'll see. What was I saying? I don't remember. Sorry, I got distracted. I heard noise. Um, oh wait, let's separate that again. So I don't know. But yeah, that's probably the reason why things haven't been fixed yet. Um, they're trying to fix the stuff that affects a whole lot of people, and sadly, the issue that we're experiencing, it's not affecting as many people. Um, and so because of that, is there no history being saved, by the way, by my Screencast keys. Max event history. It says 5. Unless maybe it doesn't. Oh, wait. It probably doesn't register clicks as events. Whoops. Okay, yeah, I think that's the main issue. Sorry. I got distracted. Again. Um. So yeah. Which does suck, but you can't really complain too much. I have power. Some people didn't get that luxury. When the storm did hit, I honestly was surprised that I didn't lose power during the live stream on Sunday. I was half expecting it, if I'm being honest, but I was pleasantly surprised that it didn't happen, and I thought it was going to continue that way. But obviously it didn't. Um, you win some, you lose some. It's just, it definitely does feel like we've been losing some a bit too much recently. We have had a lot of issues with power outages. And the issue, I guess the main issue is that it's not even like anyone's fault. Like, it's not even the fault of like the company, because at the end of the day, the power ends up going out because of like a tree falls on something, or something like that usually happens. There's always like an accident. The wires get knocked down. There's not really much you could do once that happens. You just had to kind of accept it. So yeah, a total bummage, but nothing you can really do about it. But yeah, we did get lucky for the most part. At least we still have our internet, so we're not like dying in the heat. Although it is a lot chiller now. Apparently, I don't know how it came up on my food page, but I think like a news report came up talking about like the heat, and it was really hot. I think it was only like, I don't know, what was it again? I think it was like up to like 80, almost like 90 degrees, but apparently it felt like 100 according to them, which it definitely did feel hot. I was like burning in my own room, even with like the AC on. That still like wasn't enough. Yeah, it definitely was hot. Was that always overlapping? I feel like it was. But what is it? Today we're playing Minecraft. Um, what am I saying? Why is it doing that? Oh, it's because it's already. Whoops. Kuke already knows. I let him know before I even made my post on what's it called? Is it okay if it overlaps? I feel like it's not okay if it overlaps. I need to like cover it up. Then if I do that, then this overlaps. So I need to bring this up, and then if that overlaps, I have to bring this up. But this is fine. Luckily, proportional editing is pretty baller for this sort of thing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Cookie was the first to know. Oops. Because we do the collabs on Wednesdays. If anyone were to know what my current streaming situation is, especially around Wednesdays, It would definitely be a Kuke. I don't want to leave him high and dry, you know. But what is it? The obviously, like I said, the issue is I don't know how the internet's gonna hold up since my upload is not the best and very shaky at best. I think that's one thing that I did forget to tell him. Um, but I'll tell him once we load in. Because what is it? I might have to not stream today, but we could maybe still play Minecraft, and I'm okay with that. Because I can still record it. Actually, that's one thing. That's one solution that I thought about. I might not be able to stream it, because my upload speed might be like too bad to connect to him, especially since he's like in Spain and I'm over on the east side of America. So we're quite a ways away. That might cause an issue. We're obviously connecting through Discord, so another thing that might need upload packages or something. And then we're connecting through Minecraft. So that's three things that I don't know. I did try to check like, oh, how many packets, or not packets, how much like upload speed do you need to connect to a Minecraft server, and no one will tell me. Mostly because it's like I guess they expect you to ask how much upload do you need to host a Minecraft server. So all the answers are like, to host a Minecraft server, you need blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, well, I'm not trying to host it. I'm just trying to join it. Um, so yeah, it's like whatever, you know. Is that better? I think it is. But like I said, I think I'm still going to like select let's do this one. But now they have matching topology almost. So if I do this, it should be fine. All right. What do I want to do? I want it to do, I think, sharp. And I want to do some of that, I think. Oh, nope, not some of that. What the? Oh, shoot. How am I going to do this? I could, hold on. I think instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to select. Oh, this is going to be a pain, I think. Let's see. Wait, let's not select that one. Let's just select this. And not use proportional editing. And just pull them all inward and then just relax them afterwards a little bit. Not a lot, because if I relax them like too much, then it'll just revert back to what it was here. And that's definitely not what I'm looking for. I also need to deselect the top because that I don't want to go in at all either. All right. So I think we could just do some of that. Let me bring back her head so I can see how this looks like. Just bring it in. Okay. And then I think I can't just like do that and then like do this. Well, in that place it's fine, but I think in like areas where they share the same point, if I tried to like relax, I think it like causes negative issues. Yeah, it like does that. I wonder if like turning it into, no, that still affects it. Yeah, so I have to go through and redo it all again. But that's good because then I could like test it out. How much relaxes do I actually need? Oh. If I do, okay, doing two doesn't seem to affect the shape of it. I probably do like five, honestly, with minimal issues. It just helps like round it all out a bit. Although I guess the question was this the amount that I wanted to inflate it by? Or did I just leave it there for for now? I guess I don't know. We'll see how this looks by the end of it. But yeah, so I don't know how today's stream is gonna go. I'm obviously going to start, or what is it? I usually start stream and then we do the collab. So I'm gonna see how the stream sort of reacts with me just like not doing anything. And if it looks like the stream is struggling, then I will just let Cookie know that we can still play. Maybe. Hopefully, if I'm not streaming, the uh, connection to the world is still fine. But I probably won't be able to stream it. But I'll still record it so that if I do want to upload the VOD, um, so that my VOD is there, then that should still be possible. Okay, I think this works. So now the only issue I think is that are these points sharp enough, or do they also need to be extruded outwards, and also relaxed? I think it might be beneficial to do it. The only issue is that like if I do this, wait, oops, let's not do that. If I do this, then it will start to collide with the sides of these, and then those will have to also be modified too. So if I do want to do it, I have to be like very, very careful, I guess. Let's try it out though. Also, let me delete this actually. I feel like I don't think we're gonna need that anymore. Oh yeah, and once I do that, I need to start adding cuts into the hair. That was an idea. What does this affect? Okay, that does. Okay, so we need to turn it back into vertices and just like not select the edges. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what my internet currently can handle. Cause yeah, you know, the like I said, the box that I got is for like kind of like a temporary fix. It's mostly there for like moments where I guess kind of like what I'm experiencing at the moment, where I have power, but I don't have internet. And so this box sort of bridges that gap by allowing me to have internet just with power. Um, but obviously at the cost of the download's actually pretty good, I think. I don't remember what my download was before because I wasn't really looking at it. I was mostly looking at my upload, so that's usually the most important thing to keep in mind when it comes to streaming. Um, but I remember I think the upload is pretty decent on this device. It's just the upload that is like half and also like inconsistent compared to like what I usually have. Okay. I think it is good to puff it up. Now I do have to go through. I think I'm gonna hit relax on these first before I start like messing around with sort of the clipping issue. Because what if like me hitting relax on it like a once or twice? I think we could also do 5 here, but I think it's unnecessary to do 5. I think 3 is like good enough. What are they saying? Because maybe me relaxing. Yeah, the only thing that moves are like the edges, but like whatever's going on top is still the same. But yeah, as I said already, this is sort of like my attempt to make the sort of Enfield style of hair, um, which looks very clean, looks very nice, and so far with Broly's tool included along with it. It's actually very simple and very easy, which is, I guess, the whole point. So I'm liking it so far. Will I use it for the other character that, as I've said before, I feel like I need to like redo her hair, a little bit. Oops. The vision that I had for her hair did not come out as intended, sadly. And so once I don't know, I that is on the list of things I should do. I probably could have worked on that uh during this time that I didn't have any internet, but still had power. I need to redo her face. I was gonna show her off fairly recently, but with the new way I've done DG's face, I haven't done Sheepy's face. Which, oh yeah, her name's Sheepy by the way. I think I revealed it on Saturday, but I still like accidentally call her the other character that I'm working on just because like forgetfulness. I've done it for so long that I'm just kind of like used to saying it like that now, and so I have to get used to the fact that I've already said her name, and so it's okay if I say it. Um, but yeah, I need to redo Sheepy's face. I I always knew that I was gonna have to redo her hair, mostly because like I don't know. I think like the way her bangs were coming out were like coming out pretty decently. Like obviously it wasn't the best, but like it was kind of going the way I wanted it to go. Um, but I think I like lazied out towards like the end of. Oh yeah, this probably can go down actually. I don't think this like matters as much. But yeah, what was I saying? Sorry, I lazied out. I think during the creation of her hair. Entirely my fault, of course. I should have taken like a break or something instead of trying to force myself to finish it. I think at the time I wasn't working on anything else though, so I was like, this is all I have to work on. So either I finish it or like I have nothing else to do. Um, but like I said before, I have said that these characters will subject to change. Just because I've made them one way now doesn't mean that they're going to stay like this forever. But as I said already, I'm very much a perfectionist. If I can make things perfect the first time, I will try to. But obviously that is a bit unrealistic a lot of the times. Um so yeah, anyway, this is looking a lot better now. I like the sort of changes that I've made to the sort of thickness of stuff, bringing the hair a bit more in. Next time we'll work on the side hair. Make apply this, and I might. Maybe I shouldn't separate these. I'm gonna have to like combine them at the tip. I didn't do that with the the bangs because I think it was fine, but I think in some ways I do have to do that with the side hair because they all sort of come from the sort of same area and sort of split off. Or maybe like these back two don't have to be connected, but I feel like these side two kind of do. Or maybe it's like side, more like side four actually. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'll figure it out. I do have to go now because I need to search stream in a moment, and I also need to like, yeah. So yeah. Um. Cool. Do I care about that? No, it's fine. So yeah. This is looking pretty nice. You know, Enfield doesn't use any, at least like that model that I have. I don't know if this is like I've said, it's kind of hard, especially if you don't get it from like that website. or even if you do get it from the website, it's hard to tell if these models are actually like the official models or if they're just like models that someone ripped out from the game and sort of fixed up. And so it's hard to tell if like a lot of the stuff that's going on when it comes to like normal and the way the sort of materials are placed, if that's like actually how officially they're placed, or if this is just like someone's attempt to like make it work. Um, what was I getting with that? Uh, yeah, normals. The Enfield one doesn't seem to have any normal manipulation to her face or even her hair. Um, Unlike the Withering Wave models, definitely have that. Um, so I don't know. I was planning on normaling her face flat like the Withering Wave models, but because the Enfield models don't have it, maybe I don't have to. I guess we'll see. Anyway, I do have to go. Stream's about to start. Ooh, I need to go like get something to drink. So I'm not. My mouth isn't dry, but we'll see. Like I said, worst case scenario, um, I have to stop streaming, but we can still play hopefully. And I'll just record my point of view and upload that to YouTube. And people can go watch him for my point of view, or not my point of view, but you know what I mean. Watch him to see me. That's it. So yeah. Also, I'll mention this on stream, but I think my clock on my PC is like a minute or two behind. What'd that mean? I don't know. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. Anyway, sorry. That's about it for today. Thank you for watching this recording. I know it was short, but progress was still made, and more progress will be made. I'm hoping that all this power shenanigans will get fixed by Friday. Either, I mean, I'm hoping before for the Friday stream, but at least on Friday. I mean, hopefully it gets fixed today, later today. I'd be more than happy to like end the stream early or end the collab early if it means that, you know, the power is gonna get fixed. So we'll see. So yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening, rest of your day, and I'm gonna go now. So see you guys. Goodbye. 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 Bye.